Hello, welcome to the extended for how people view you. If you're coming from TikTok, welcome back. If you'll just get in here, just on YouTube, hello. This is the extended. You can check out the first part on TikTok, but just to reiterate really quick, people see you as very grounded, very about your bag. People kind of think that you're a little bougie, but at the same time, they're like, oh, they're actually like a really nice person, and they're super like happy and really nice, and you're also like super down to earth, even though you kind of seem bougie. So it's like just a little confusing to them, but like they like that. And they also view you as somebody that's like super like attractive, like in terms of like physically, as well as they see that people are attracted to your energy. So they think that you like have like really good energy as well. Okay. That's basically what I said on TikTok. But I mean, I got a little deeper on TikTok, but that's just if you are just now getting here. So let's just get straight into it. We're not even going to waste any time. Yeah. Oh, it came right out. All right. How do people view you? This could be people like coworkers. It could be friends, people that you're around, people that you've like just kind of met. Doesn't matter. Whoever you're thinking about. We have orphaned. Um, so people view you as like somebody that's like kind of a loner, even though you're really nice and like you're super grounded. I think that it makes people a little intimidated because people do think that you're really attractive, and because people think that you're like kind of like about your money and you're a little bougie and blah blah blah, they're kind of just like a little like weary, like first impression wise, like in the beginning. And so it makes people kind of tiptoe around you in the beginning until they actually like speak to you, and then they're like, oh, they're actually like really cool. um so people kind of view you as like a little bit of a loner because of that. Like you probably talk to a lot of people but don't necessarily have a lot of friends, and like you don't necessarily like allow a lot of people into your energy, if that makes sense. Like you're very, and even if you do have a lot of friends, it's just like you're very, you are still like picky about your energy and about who you like actually fuck with, you know. um so people kind of think that you can be a bit of a loner, like they just view you as like a loner, and then it's like, but if they really knew you, they would know that like you're not really a loner, and like you're absolutely a chatter. Oh, new life, love that. And then to see, okay, so they also think that you're somebody who like journeys, like you like to travel, and like it just goes hand in hand with the whole bouginess thing. Like they feel like you are well traveled, like they're like, okay, well, this person is super well traveled, so I need to come correct, like, because they got money. They got money, and I don't want them to think that I'm a loser because I've never been anywhere. I don't know why that's specifically coming through, um but people also see you as like someone who like just brings life to the party, or like wherever y'all are, you know. If it is work or something like that, it's like if you're not there that day, shit is like slow, people aren't really chatting, it's quiet, whatever, and then you get there and then everybody's like, oh my god, hi, like whatever, like y'all, you just like spark up conversation wherever you go. um or people spark up conversation with you, so it just in turn makes other people end up talking to each other as well. So it's just like just more interaction, you know. You just really, once again, just giving life of the party, like for sure, which love that, love that. um they also feel like, they also like view you as someone who is like a free spirit, like you kind of go where the wind takes you, especially with the to the sea here. Like you could be a water sign. People just see you as somebody who literally just goes with the flow. Like you going with the flow of life, babes, and like they could tell you're very like eccentric, or at least they see you as eccentric. You're very like, You go with the vibes. You know how to be chill. You're not like super, oh, I'm panicked about something. Like, and even if you are, it's like you don't really show it to other people. So they can't really tell, but they just view you as somebody who's like very comfortable with going with the flow of life because and I think that they think that you're like very spiritual and like kind of in tune because of that, because they're like, you're just so accepting of life itself and just like how you experience it, which is beautiful. Oh, look at that. Flexible was in the back of the deck. So like people just see you as like just a very flexible person. Like if things go wrong at work or something like that, like you're not one to panic, and it keeps everybody else calm, and it's great, and people love that energy. And they also feel like, because this is on the top of the deck, they also feel like you you're a giver. They see you as someone who, you're not just taking. You're not just taking energy, because a lot of people are attracted to you. It's easy to think that you do just take a lot of energy and then like that's it, especially because you're not one to like just give out your energy just to anybody. But once people like speak to you, they're like, oh, actually, like, yeah, they don't necessarily tell every single detail of their life to people that they don't know, but they still give me something. There's still an exchange here. There's still like an exchange of energy and conversation, and I don't feel like, it doesn't feel very one-sided when people talk to you. So like they feel like you are very like reciprocal. I don't know if that's the right word. I think so. Sometimes I'm spitting words and I don't even know what the hell they mean. So I hope y'all know what they mean. But I think that makes sense. Like you reciprocate energy, which people like. They like that. They can tell that you reciprocate energy. Like that's, sorry, my camera stopped. But yeah, you get the gist. I think it stopped because I just didn't need to reiterate that. Okay. Let's see what else. There will be an extended on my snip feed as well, just to see how men view you or how women view you, or both if you want to do that. So it'll be like just a little more like sexual energy instead of just like regular. I don't like to put that on YouTube. I mean, I could, but I'm not there yet. So because I be getting crazy sometimes. Okay, but anyway, how do people view you? How do people view the people that are seen? Oh, look at that. Snack, obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. It's trying to come out, but no, babes, not here. Sorry. We got to keep this PG. Long haul did come out, so I'm going to put it back in the deck, but in it to win it, long-term intentions, invested. So they see you as like somebody who like works hard for your goals. You're not one to just like quit. Also, it's giving like people think that you are kind of like wifey or like husband material, which is like super random. I mean, once again, obviously that energy, oh my god, that energy is trying to come out. Love bombing, overly attentive, shower with affection for personal gain. Okay, so it's like, because you're so nice, some people could think that you're like flirting with them and love bombing them a little bit, whatever, and then like you're literally just like talking like, this is just, you're just a nice person, you're pretty, and or you're handsome, so people just like think that you're flirting with them, like maybe you're kind of witty or something, I don't fucking know, people like whatever the fuck they like. So but it's like, when you, because you're like such a ray of sunshine, like people tend to think that you are flirting with them, and then they think that you're love bombing them or something, and it's like, no babes, like I'm not thinking about you like that. You are all about your money. And so that's why penny pinching came out, because I did say that before, because we had woman holding a coin. If you were there in the TikTok, like, people know that you're about your money. Okay, you go to work, you get your shit done, you may talk to people, but at the end of the day, if they're trying to mess with your bag, they can't even mess with your bag because you're not allowing that. Like, absolutely not. So I don't necessarily think that people think that you are financially struggling, but I do think that people think that like you don't play when it comes to money. Like, you might say no to things because you're like, nope, I'm saving right now. Like, I'm saving for my next trip, babes. How do you think I go on all these trips and go to all these places and wear all these clothes and have all these bags or whatever the hell? And even if you don't like wear like expensive things or whatever, or um even if you don't like necessarily like travel out, I don't know, there's just something about your energy that is just giving like this person definitely has money, or like they date people with money. I'm hearing like people are like, I cannot be broke and talk to them, like, and not literally obviously because that's like ridiculous, but you know, if they're interested in you like romantically, like they're like, I need to come correct because they not just gonna entertain me, and I'm talking about, can we split the bill, like. Oh, I'm screaming, I'm screaming, I'm screaming. Oh my god, cuffing season. Oh my god, I already know that those extendeds are gonna be crazy because that energy is really trying to come out right now, and I'm like, can you chill out please? Like, once again, I'm just trying to get like regular vibes right now. Sipping, nosy, spreading rumors, gossiping. Okay, so also people could see you as somebody that is always gossiping, because if they don't actually talk to you, because you attract so many people and people are always asking about you and stuff, like the people that don't actually talk to you are like, well, they must be fake, because there's no way that everybody likes them. Why is it that they don't have any issues with anyone? And it's like, you don't have any issues with anybody because you have good energy, babes. Like, that's what's happening here. But some people don't understand that. Okay, some people don't understand that. So people think that you're just talking to people and being nice because you want to get information out of them, because people spill and divulge things to you because you're nice and you just have very receptive energy. And so people just happen to just tell you things, and then you just find out stuff. And it's like, you don't really talk to people like that to be spreading rumors. Plus, you don't give a fuck. Like, you there if this is at work, but like if it's not at work, then like disregard like the I'm there to get my money kind of thing. But even if like you're in school or something, like I always try to think of other places that you would see people consistently. And honestly, those are the only two things I could think of. So, but if it's something else, it doesn't really matter. Like, you know what I mean? Just like as long as the energy resonates. But I'm just giving that specific example. But like if this at work, it's like, babe, you're here to get your bag. So even if people are telling you secrets and telling you things about other coworkers and blah blah blah, you like, okay, I'm gonna listen, but like I really don't give a shit. Like, I'm here to get my money and that's it. But some people might view you as somebody that is like, that is indeed spreading rumors because you just quite literally just talk to so many people. But like, that's not the case. Like, you just talking to people. Like, you could be talking about shit that has absolutely nothing to do with these coworkers. Like, you know, you telling people, oh, I went thrifting this week. Like, you know, oh my god, long haul came out again, so let's just keep it out. Let's just keep it out. So like I said before, like some people just think that you are just a hard worker. Like, you very much like tend to your long-term goals, and they could tell because of the way, like because of your work ethic. You know, even if you're in school, it's like they see that you study and like whatever, like you care, you know. And some people could also just see you as somebody that like they're probably just like, yeah, they're probably like a really good, they would be a great life partner kind of vibe, you know. Back of the deck, we have spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, detaching from ego, which I love because like I said, it's like people could just tell that you just have really good energy. And I feel like when they assume that you have really good energy like that, nowadays I feel like people kind of just assume that you're some kind of like, you are just like spiritually awakened, or like just like religious or something like that. You know, it doesn't have to be like spiritual necessarily, but it's all the same shit. Oh look, and then back of the deck we have black sheep, rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. So that's interesting that that comes out, because also, like, I mean, I've been kind of saying it, like, I feel like especially with orphaned, it just makes sense. Like, it's kind of like you're very different. Like, you just carry a different energy that not everybody in the space has, which is why so many people are attracted to you. And it could put you, people could just assume that you're more of an outsider because of it. Like, between the people that assume that you are talking shit about people, and then the other people that are like, they see you and they're like, oh, they're super bougie. They're probably like, they're super bougie. They're attractive as hell. Like, they're probably rude, whatever. Like, they haven't really talked to you to see that you actually are really down to earth and you're actually super cool. So it kind of like isolates you a little bit without really trying, like, you're not trying to be isolated, but like people kind of just see you as the black sheep because you're just like a little different when it comes to that. Like, people are just used to people being one way, and you're very much the opposite of that. So it's just like they just don't expect that, especially if like this is like, if we're talking about like family here, um like, you could be like the black sheep of your family kind of thing. Like, everyone else is very much on the same vibe, and then there's you. And maybe it's because you are spiritually awoken, so it's just like you just not fucking with energies whether or not they're your family or not. Like, you don't give a fuck if they're blood. Like, you're like, babes, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. That's it. Like, it doesn't really matter to you. So like, you could just be the black sheep of your family as well. Or even like just the black sheep of your friends. Like, if we're talking about your friends here, I mean, it's whatever resonates for you. Like, obviously, if you are watching this as like, and you're like thinking about like, oh, in my friend group kind of vibe, obviously like the romance stuff is not going to resonate with you. But in terms of like being a black sheep, like maybe you're like kind of like the oddball of your friends or something, or like they think that you're the oddball even though you might not necessarily feel that way. All right, let's get some more. Let's get some more. That sexual energy was really trying to come out though, which was interesting. So I do think it's, most of y'all, it's going to resonate for like work or like school kind of vibes. But how do people view this person watching this video? Thank you. Oh, determination. Oh my God. That's what I was talking about with long haul. I love that. Like, you're just very determined to get your goals done. Oh, I love when things align. Like, this is why I love tarot. Ideation and sadness. So it's like people see you as literally, like, people view you as somebody, like I said, who is just very determined. You're climbing mountains to reach your goals. No one is getting in the way of you reaching your goals either. Like, you do not get distracted. You're not playing that. You're not playing that. You're not getting distracted by men, by women, by romance, by friends, by family that may be pissing you off. Like, nothing. Like, no petty shit, nothing. You are doing your shit to get your goals achieved. If you're trying to graduate, like, you graduating, babes. You're not about to be going out partying every damn weekend because you know that you need to be home studying. Like, that is very much your vibe. And people very much like just can tell just from your work ethic and just like from your personality, like, that you love yourself enough to do shit that you want to do and like accomplish things that you want to accomplish. And I love that. People also view you as somebody who just has really good ideas. You think outside of the box, which is why you could be considered like a black sheep or things like that, or like people see you as spiritually awoken because like you just like don't do things the same way as other people. When everybody else is doing this, you going that way. Like, you just are very, and that's how you get your goals done. That's how like you achieve your things, you know. And that's why you're such an eclectic person, because you expand yourself, and people could tell, um like, when they talk to you or if they know about your life and like shit like that, you know, like, they're just like, okay, like, this person like very much um just does things differently. You just live your life in a very different way, and like, you're not afraid to live your life that way either, and like, people respect it. I love that. We do have sadness, which is a little interesting because obviously like we have the sun and stuff. So maybe some people might view you as somebody who it's just like, once again, it's giving haters. I don't want to go there, but some of this energy is giving haters because it's giving like they don't know you, so they're trying to paint you in a box, like paint you as a picture without actually like knowing you. And some people, okay, it could be one of two things. So one, for the people that are hating, they could just be like, okay, well, there's no way that this person is happy all the fucking time, so like they have to be like sad or something, because there's no way that they're just like always happy and nothing ever goes wrong in their life and whatever. Some people just can't believe that you can just live a very happy life and you're not fucking miserable. And then for others, it's giving that some people see you as like you truly are sad. Like it's like when they actually talk to you, you kind of, I wouldn't say give off an energy, but like they just like pay more attention to like what you do and what you say more than you think. And like if you are feeling like you're not like this super happy go lucky person, like maybe like on the outside you come off that way, but on the inside you're not really feeling that and you're actually like sad. Like some people can actually see that. Like they can actually tell like, okay, this person is actually not like as happy as like they come off. Like they're just being really, really nice kind of thing. Which they don't think that you're fake or anything, but like they could just tell like, once again, like you don't spread your energy like that to just like anyone. So like even if you are kind of suffering, like you're not gonna just tell anybody. 1414 on the clock when I just looked at that. So that might also resonate with you. I have to take a sip of water. Sorry. Okay. Shit keeps stopping the video and it's really pissing me off. All right. This is the last bit. Like I said, remember, if we want to see the how men and women view you, that'll be on Snip Feed. And it'll be a little more like sexual and stuff because that energy was absolutely trying to come out. So we will definitely get into that. But for now, just how do people view you in general? How do people view this person who's watching this video? Ooh, mature man. So if you are a man, people think that you are not the worst. And they think that you are giving daddy energy. Oh, I'm sorry. Once again, it's just getting spicy for like no fucking reason. And even if I knew thoughts was gonna come out, I just knew it. Before I even did the reading, I looked at the back of the box, and for some reason I was like, ooh, thoughts. And I was like, ooh, people probably view that like these people as like super thoughtful, like, or like even like philosophical. Like when you guys do have deep conversation, or you can have very deep conversation, like they weren't really expecting that, but they're like, oh my god, like this person is like, they actually have like thoughts in their head, like they're more than just a pretty face or a handsome face, you know, and like a hard worker. Like they actually like have shit going on in their head, and like they have hopes and dreams, and they have fears and whatever, and like people are just like kind of a little surprised by that. So that's just like really funny. But oh, also people could just like, people just think about you a lot, which is like very interesting. Once again, I think because you're a black sheep, it's just like someone is always thinking about you, whether they're hating, whether they're just curious because they're just like, this person just doesn't give me like all their energy, and I know that they don't, and I know that they don't give anybody their energy, but I want their energy, you know? You could just have a lot of like, also like you could end up having a lot of like leeches and stuff around you, or energy vampires, so be careful about that as well, okay? Not because once again, some of this energy is giving hater a little bit, so, but I think you're protected, so you know, wear evil eye or something, because you talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people want to talk to you, and some people are kind of jealous that everybody wants to talk to you, because they might hear other people talking about you in a good way, just like, but they're just like, oh yeah, I fuck with them, you know. There's a lot of mirrored numbers. I just saw 1717, so look 1414 and 1717 up, or even just like mirrored numbers. Anyway, we have mature man, like I said. And even if you're not a man, also, it's just you're giving old soul. You're just giving, like, even if you're young, doesn't matter. You're just giving, like, wow, this person is well rounded. They understand life. And especially because you're so philosophical, like, it's just like, wow, I wasn't expecting this 21-year-old to, like, have so many philosophical thoughts about life and make me think about my own freaking life and freaking reality and living in this three-dimensional rock in space traveling around a freaking black hole, you know, like like it gets real deep real quick, like, and people could just tell that you're an old soul because it's like you can talk to people your age, you can talk to kids, you can talk to old people, you can talk to people that are like 20 years older than you, like, you know, like, it just really doesn't matter, like, you can quite literally just talk to anyone, and it's just because you are just like very mature, and you're just very well rounded. And oh my god, so much is coming out. This was supposed to be the last bit, and now it's like so much. Oh, you can't see the card. Okay, hold on. Let's try to fix that. All right, we have sudden wealth. What did I say this whole time? People think you're bougie and that you have a lot of money, even if you don't. I can't. An official person. And then we have expectation as well. Interesting. So people also view you as somebody who I lost my train of thought. 777. But people also view you as, like I said, just somebody who has money. You're very about your bag, so they just assume that you, like, are good with your money and like you have money and stuff. Especially, like I said, like if you go on like family vacation or something like that, and like you go like somewhere super cool, or they just like see you on social media, always out and about somewhere. Even if you don't necessarily go on vacation, just you being out a lot, people are just like, okay, well, they got money because they're always freaking out, like buying drinks, getting food, buying, like, shopping, whatever, you know. Um, Expectation. And then also going off that, people expect you to want that kind of like rich energy. Like for the people that um view you as somebody as like a potential like partner, like they think that you expect the highest quality of a partner. And so some of them know that they're not that. So they don't approach you in that kind of way because they're like, I'm not in her tax bracket for sure. Which kind of sucks because they could also like make you a little more orphaned like we had before, because then maybe like less people actually like approach you in that kind of way. Um and also just like people just view as somebody who like just, one, you expect people to like not even just pamper you but just be attracted to you, but realistically you're like not thinking about that. Like people assume that you know that you're like really hot, but like you just are not thinking about that. You're literally just like, I'm literally just living my life. Like like I don't give a fuck. Which I love that. Um it just sucks that it just seems like people do, I mean, I guess that's the whole point of the reading. But some people get you and some people don't. That's just what's happening here. And then last we have official person. So maybe your job is like official, like you're like a police officer or a lawyer, you have a good job. Like if you don't know these people through work, or like they're kind of friends with you but like they don't know like your whole situation or something like that, or like from school, whatever, you met them at the bar, yada yada, whoever you're thinking about, they could think that like you have like a high-end job, or maybe somebody in your family has like a job that is like super official, and like that's so like you like just come from money. But people very much think that you are absolutely about your money, which I love because you are, and you deserve that energy. You deserve people that know, okay, I can't be taking them on a date to Wendy's. Although you are a very down to earth person, like you absolutely, for you the thought is what counts. But I mean, it would be nice to be wined and dined, But that's what I have for you. If you want to check out the other extended, it's going to be a bit spicy about how men and women view you. You can choose to pick whichever one you want. You can choose both if you want, if you like men and you like women. But that way it'll be like more teetered towards a specific group of people. But yeah, that'll be on my Snip feed. You can find that through the link in my bio in TikTok, or if you just go below, I have also made a link there, which will probably be easier if you're coming from here. So, but if not, that's all right too. I hope you enjoyed this free reading. I hope you enjoyed tapping into this energy, and I will see you in the next reading. Have a good day.